City up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the f*** you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Don't touch that. 63.
Hurts throwing right away. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Hurts. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Red cycle.
A 1st down throw for Young. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Down. Black Ultra.
Young to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's Young on 1st down. He's got Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Guard red. Edo blue. On the ball.
Following the interception, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. Got an open man at Schwartz. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here is Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
10 cycles.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Slice blue. Blue strikers. Green jack. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
21-0 our score after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man. It's Gainwell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, Silver. 63.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Brings up third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
63. First down and goal to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Black Ultra.
On 2nd down, Young. That caught by Tremble. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Panther first down.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Go. Claude Ray.
To throw, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Young on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
But first down, Hurts.
And that's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Following the interception, Young.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Go pink. Drill green.
Now a first down throw for Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Hut.
A first down throw for Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Young will set to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And Smith in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The kick by Elliott is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young now from the 50. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. To the air once more, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Go red. Black shot. Red. Cycle. Hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Out of the gun, it's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now is 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Drill 52.
Now Young. Flush to his right. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Claws red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Edo blue. Fury yellow. Let's go.
Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And now they're in the hurry-up.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And Young's throw there incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Crowd left Yeti. 63, 63. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
No touch.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might give radio silence back.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
63.
Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
73.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Carl up, Yeti. Like a hornet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 45, Eagles 12.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
Young here to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red, cycle. Clock, 10.
Young now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.